Hello everybody and welcome to the Keanu Esports stream. My name is Shadi Hanna, head coach of the Keanu Esports program. And we are about to get started with some Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 action here on the Huskies stream. Keanu College facing off against York University in the Canadian Nationals group stage. And we're going to be jumping straight into this one here. Starting things off on the hard point on Skid Row. And these are going to be brand new maps for those of you that are just seeing COD for the first time. This new COD for the first time, I should say. So we're all going to be learning together as the Huskies make their way to this first hard point. And I have to say, the visuals in this game, it's weird. They're like cleaner, but they look older. I don't know. I feel like COD is a nostalgia thing. Like, I feel like the majority of these games and these new releases, or rather re-releases, are like trying to remind people of the good old days of COD, you know? Either that or my graphic settings are just totally messed up right now. I don't know what I'm talking about. Opt for York gonna find himself a nice little three-piece there as that new hill spawns. And the Huskies gonna do what they can to try to get on this one here. Something we're gonna have to be mindful of here for those of you that are, you know, joining us on stream here, and this might be your first time encountering Modern Warfare 3 on stream. The teams have been playing this game for like a week, okay? So they obviously all know how to play COD. Most of the guns are the same. Most of the attachments are the same. It's not that different, but the maps are completely different, and map play is such an important element of COD that a lot of this is really going to come down to which of these teams was able to get their reps in. And right now, York, showing off a little bit of that practice and dedication, is already opt on a 7 streak here. And Slicks just got his 5th as well. So York really starting to push the boundaries of what their players can do here. As the Huskies just look a little bit scrambled right now, trying to figure out how they want to approach this map. York seems to just be getting the better of them on most of these gunfights. And the Huskies, despite having a pretty convincing lead to the start of this one, they've fallen behind by about 40 points here. As York pushing 70. Things are going to get a little scrappy on this point, however, as the Huskies are starting to shoot back. Great Witness tries to trade for himself. Kurz gets traded out by Opt. Great Witness finds one. And everybody falls on the hill. Let the bodies hit the floor. Shoku going to try to make something happen for the Huskies, and Shoku will touch, and 15 seconds will go the way of Keanu, as York is already going to begin their rotation to this P4 spawn. Brody finds an 8 kill onto LD. Slicks with a return headshot onto Shoku, cleaning him up on that last point, and that's going to trickle his spawn, or stagger his spawn, as they say in Overwatch. I think you could say spawn staggering is a pretty effective and legit strategy in COD 2. I know. Yeah, the movement definitely seems a lot more fluid in this game. Everyone's kind of electric sliding around the field. And a beautiful little play out of York as they play those angles and that refrag perfectly. And York will get established on the point here. The Huskies were able to put a bit of a dent into that point lead, but nothing too significant, as now Brody going to take a firefight here against Havoc. And he and Great Witness will lead the charge on this next spawn. But look at this timing out of Slicks. He's already in the back line. Brody going to try to readapt, but can't stick the headshots, and Slicks will clean it up. Big hero play out of him to put York in the advantage, in the driver's seat for this next hill. The Huskies on the back foot now. Really need to reestablish themselves. They've all spawned on this south side spawn together. Havoc just gonna peek it out. Gets a second one. And Shoku kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place here. Not able to get too much done on that play. Piano now looking like they're just going to concede this one and start playing to the next. There's only so much you can do. And the Huskies will regroup for this P1 spawn. Some nice gunplay from Kurz. This LD is going to go for the wide flank here. He's going to go all the way around and find his timings. But look at this. Great Witness was ready for it. The off-angle demon. The defensive masterclass. Kurz. He's turning up for two. Looks for a third, but decides not to dry peek. The Huskies now inserted themselves into a bit of an awkward crossfire here. You know, these are the kinds of decisions that if you're more comfortable on the COD, you know the maps a little better, you know the rotations a little better, you don't really see these teams doing that. Like, a significant majority of the plays that we saw in previous CODs and the kill setups that you'd see were very rarely somebody peeking out to 6 angles at once, especially not at this level of play. But when you're uncomfortable with the maps and you're feeling a little bit of pressure from the speed of the game, it's hard to properly assess and adjust. That trophy system putting in huge work for York, preventing all of the artillery from the Huskies here. And York now, while the Huskies have been able to breach that 100-point mark, York pushing 200 for themselves, only 50 points shy of the first map here in today's best of 5. There's going to be the airstrike coming in. As I mentioned, York have a ton of streaks available, and they've done a good job of kind of hanging on to them. Waiting until the later stages of this one to whip him out. Kurz now needs to make a play, but he's actually going to get chased down and almost knifed there. The Slicks will find Brody. Some good cover fire. And Shoku will get the best of opt. He's going to play his timings. Go for his slide. Shoku, some beautiful mechs on that one. Great gunny. Just going to spray his opponents down. Throw out the nade to force them off the angle. Flash comes out. They're just throwing everything. Shoku jumping into 4 people. That's not the way you want to play that. Brody gonna try to spray them down, get the collat, but nothing there. Great Witness will find one. Great Witness for the stall. Gets taken down. York has the time to clean it up. Huskies have to touch. And Shoku gets taken down right away. I don't know if that's enough stall. I think Kurz has to fight this as well. Kurz will get on it and freeze it here as that next hardpoint spawn. Now the Huskies, I mean, they're technically still in this. I guess. 2 points shy away from the victory for York. But I mean, hey, it's esports. We've seen crazy things happen before, and we'll see crazy things happen again. Piano fighting for their life right now. Pushing up to 150. And a barrel stuff to barrel stuff to barrel stuff. My gosh, this is a messy game. Huskies, they're enjoying this point, but they know they can't even let York on it for a second. And this is the danger of being in this awkward situation of being down so many points, is that if you start to pre-rotate too early, they'll just touch and steal the win right from out from under you. And York University steals the game away, 250 to 161, a more respectable scoreline than maybe what it was looking like, but ultimately a victory for YU to close it out. On 6, I mean, he just had a phenomenal game. He put up 29 on that first map. Those are some solid numbers, some respectable numbers. the kind of performance you want out of your fragger in the Canadian Nationals, the Esport Canada Post-Secondary Canadian Nationals. As a reminder for those of you just tuning in now, the GSL Groups is the format, which means it's reverse double elimination. It's the first team to get 2 wins gets out, and the first 2 teams to get 2 wins will progress on to playoffs. So Keano started with a bye. York winning their first match here in the group stage now against Keano. The winner of this match will automatically progress to Saturday's playoffs. The loser will be forced to play yet another match on Friday, and the winner of which will have that second spot on Saturday. So very important that the teams today do their absolute best to try to win now. Otherwise, they've got plenty more risk on the horizon, as they're going to have to go into yet another elimination / progression match on Friday. And the Huskies, I mean, they've had a decent game here, but not the result that they wanted, and definitely maybe not the performance they were hoping to have either. You know, you have to recognize some of the discomfort on these maps, but you can't use that excuse when your opponents look that clean. And I mean, York, they looked good from start to finish on that map. We're gonna cut to a very quick break before we jump into map 2. We will be moving over to the search and destroy here, and we'll bring that action to you as soon as the players have the lobby set up. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with some Call of Duty in just a few minutes. We're back on skid here for game number 2. The Huskies facing off against York University here in Canadian Nationals Esport Canada Post-Secondary. One of the only opportunities the Keano Huskies have all year long to play against their Canadian opponents. And I'm realizing now that Codcaster is playing silly games with me. We're going to fix that up in between the rounds here. In the red side will be your Huskies cosplaying as York here for round number 1. And the temporarily blue York University roster. Goku now left in a 1v2. Gets the flick onto LD. To try to play his timings, but Havoc is going to get the best of him. And while Havoc does that, we're going to quickly resolve that visual bug. If Codcaster will let me do that. We love Call of Duty. Unfortunately, it looks like Codcaster has betrayed us for this one. So the Huskies, temporarily red on stream. Keanu, Hers, Shoku, Great Witness, and Brody going to do their absolute best to bring this map together for the Huskies after their loss on the first map, also on Skid Row in the hardpoint. They brought it back. They showed some signs of life towards the latter half of that map, and while it definitely started off looking pretty favored for York, the Huskies, I mean, they managed to pull together 160-something points, so they did their part. They held up their end of the bargain. LD finding a nice little pick. And some map discomfort becoming very apparent for the Huskies here as 3 members get shot in the back on these rotations. Great Witness now in a 1v2. He's going to reposition himself. And try to see if he can find himself a better fight, but I don't think he knows. Oh, and he's actually going to see Opt on that slide there. Knows he doesn't have a ton of time. He's going to have to go, and he's going to have to go fast and get spotted out. He's going to start throwing some artillery in there. He's going to try to win that 1v1, but gets bested by the York player. And the Huskies go down by 2 here. Now back on the attacking side. Their attack definitely looked a little bit better than their defense, as they were very, very close to putting that together, but just couldn't close it out last time, and this time we'll see if their strategy succeeds. Great Witness going to take a very early fight here. Gets chased down, but Kurz with the refrag. And the Huskies going to eat a ton of pressure from Slicks here as he drops right in there for that fight. York knows where the bomb is. Brody going to fire off his shot. Close the door behind him. Kurz will find Opt. Good control from him, and York just trying to control these wide rotations. They don't really know how the Huskies are playing this. Brody actually going to go for a bit of a wallbang play here. Piano, they've got themselves about 40 seconds to pick up this bomb and get it planted. Brody now on the prowl. Runs into Havoc. Tries to get down Slicks as well. This is going to be Kurz going on the full flank rotation. And I wonder, does Slicks know that this plant is coming B-side? I think he's going to check him. But I don't think Slicks is going to be able to stop it in time, and Kurz gets the plant off. Ladies and gentlemen, we have ourselves a real 1v1 here, as Kurz will get the best of him. Keanu taking the round. One more round here as the Huskies move to defense. They see that door getting opened, and Kurz tries to spam through. And he's going to throw the kitchen sink right through that doorway. And some nice little movement from him. I mean, Kurz has always been kind of the most techie player for the Huskies. Always had the nicest movement, the cleanest movement. Dolphin diving out of windows, jumping through doors with his knife out. Doing some wacky stuff. And Shoku actually gonna take advantage of one of those unique map features and find himself a dirty little elevation post. The gun down the York player holding from the low ground. Kurz in a bit of an awkward position here as Slicks just trying to clear out this A site and get some info for his team. And as that bomb gets planted, the Huskies will need to make some very important decisions very quickly as Shoku, or Brody rather. He knows that fight's coming and he's ready. Kurz and Brody, they've evened it out. 2 versus 1. 30 seconds remaining. LD is the last alive. He's going to go all the way around. And the Huskies, they're just going to have to go for this. And I think they're going to be able to get it here. Oh, but Brody turns around. And I don't think he has the time for this. Oh my goodness. Quarter of a second for York. Devastating. Huskies would have loved to take that round. Especially off the backs of such impressive play from Kurz and Brody, able to take that 2v3 and turn it into that 2v1. And Brody's going to be kicking himself for turning around at that last second right when he did. He had the read, he had the angle, and he fell off it right in the final hour. Opt going to try to gun down the whole team himself. I mean, that's one way to play the game, I suppose. Havoc's gonna do what Opt couldn't and be the hero for a minute. It's now Brody in another 1 versus 2 situation. Been spotted out though. Now just deciding if he wants to commit to this plant, and he's gonna get it down. He's going to have to start running for the hills. Playing a dirty little angle here. And that spacing is so good. As now Brody, he's just going to play his life and play his times. As Slicks trying to clear out everything and get to this bomb quick. And Brody just empties his clip into the wall. Slicks gets stunned out, but he's going to have the time for the defuse. Brody just got a little too impatient on that play. He had the right idea, but didn't play time. He had the time. Time was on his side and just didn't take advantage of the situation. Keanu needs to make some critical adjustments here. They're not anticipating some of these early gunfights. I think as the rounds progress, they start to become more aware of their surroundings. But early on, they just look a little stunned by the situation. And great witness, as he throws out that trophy system, will come into some very important and very crucial information as the entire York University team is just chasing him back home. Brody comes up big there with a 2-piece. Kurz will find one, and this should be all but wrapped up for the Huskies, as now LD remains the bomb on site, and the Huskies are disciplined and planted firmly in position. LD gonna go a journey around the world here. And he will take down Kurz, but Brody on the opposite side will get up. twist around and take him down. And that was Shoku, my apologies. York Shoku. York University Shoku. Best transfer, rookie transfer of the year. And apologies again for those of you just tuning in. The Codcaster is unfortunately flipped. So Keanu represented by York currently in this game. Kurz, Shoku, Great Witness, and Brody. And we'll look to get that corrected for you on the next one. COD likes to do this silly little thing where Team 1 actually means Team 2 and Team 2 means Team 1, but only sometimes. Look at it, Brody. Brody almost just got away with murder, literally. As he finds his kill, sneaks through and tries to run away. I like this play from Kurz. I mean, this guy is just moving around the map. 1 versus 1 now for Kurz. As it's just him and Opt and 45 seconds remaining. There's plenty of time here for some funky business, some monkey business. As currently, Opt just chasing Kurz around the map. I mean, this is a crazy game of Manhunt if I've ever seen one. Kurz, you've got 25 seconds to get that bomb implanted, but I don't think you have the time to do what you're trying to do. And he'll get the bomb, and he's going to run back to this. Oh! The fake to B! And he should have this. Optus just lost. He doesn't know where to go. He doesn't know where to look. And Kurz sees him, but Opt with the 6 shots, he snipes him down. Oh, okay. No need for any of that, bud. No need for that. Come on. Shaking his head no at Kurz's body on the ground. COD players, man. They're a different breed. Takes way too much mental fortitude to play this game. More than I could ever possess. And skill. Technical skill, strategic skill. I mean, every single one of these players is playing. Crazy good game. Shoku getting shot down by Slicks from range. Great Witness will attempt to avenge. Opt chucking the nade into the pocket there. Gonna take him down. As York just sitting outside of this B site. Biding their time. Waiting for the Huskies to get impatient. And I mean, I'll be honest, like, I feel like this strategy works insanely well in a game like Call of Duty. Everyone's so used to running around, sprinting at things. So the pacing mix-up here from York is actually well appreciated and well delivered, as I believe Kurz was able to get some important information there. He's going to see one on the bomb. He's going to spam through the wall. He's going to duck out and try to repeat with Brody here. As once again, it is Kurz and Brody last alive to save Piano. As Brody will find one. They know where the second guy is. Kurz will take him. And shots fired. Some warning shots fired as the Huskies are going to try to chase him down. And Kurz will get him. Piano staying alive in map number 2 here, as they're going to push this to a 3-5. And this game is still very much playable. Huskies need 3. York only 1 to close it out. Huskies back on attack. Kurz and Brody leading the kill charts here, 10 and 11 respectively. You know, both these players got some pretty serious love on the Canadian Nationals pre-show. from guest host Potsy. Talked about how both these players have really come into their own in the Canadian scene. Brody from New Hampshire, an American import, and Kurz, an Alberta local. New to the collegiate scene as of 2022. Both of them had some very impressive performances. And Brody definitely has earned his keep in the Canadian scene. Both collegiate and challengers. He's going to do whatever he can to earn that keep again, if that's a thing you can do. Tonight, here in the Nationals. Matchup against York. Double up on A to protect the bomb plants. Brody will take some shots, but he'll try to position himself safely, but often Havoc will clean it up. And despite the Huskies' best efforts, York will take map number 2, 6-3, again on Skid Row. Close game. Maybe not, again, very similar to game 1, where maybe not as close as you'd have hoped. And New York definitely looked in control for the majority of the match, but when you look at the individual rounds, when you break down round to round, very rarely did you see, you know, a massive upset or sweep that kind of set the tone for the round. It was often 1v2s, 2v1s, 3v2s, 2v3s that were deciding these games. Very, very tight fights and trades. So the Huskies have shown that they have the ability to turn it up when the heat is on them. But how do they make that consistent? How do they shapen that up and clean that up in time for map number 3? If the Huskies want to qualify today into the playoffs, Saturday playoffs, they need to win 3 matches consecutively. So they have a tall task ahead of them as they get the lobby set up for game number 3. We're going to be going over to control. And as soon as we get that lobby invite from these players, we'll be ready to get going here for our 3rd game. We'll cut to a quick break while we wait for the lobby to set up. And we'll be right back with some more Call of Duty in just a few seconds. A new map, a new game, and a new opportunity for the Huskies to come out swinging as we head to Invasion for map number 3 here. Keanu Huskies take on York University, and we have the Codcaster fixed. Woohoo! It's not lying to us anymore. And it looks like we're back on hardpoint, which is interesting. I was expecting us to be on control. So apparently, there's something I don't know about Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. So it looks like we are on the hard point. And I'm just messaging to get some additional clarification on the format. The rules for COD, by the way, for those of you thinking, well, how do you not know the rules? The rules for COD got announced about 3 hours before competition started today. That's how new this game is. Like, they literally had to vote on rules as they were, like, the brackets had already been formed. And then they're like, well, what are we playing? What are the rules? What are the game modes? Like, it's... The Canadian life is just... It's a different life. Canadian Nationals comes at such an interesting time of the year. It's one of the only times of the year where American competitions are no longer happening and Canadians are available. And it just so happens that our favorite video game company, Activision Blizzard, releases their brand new Call of Duty a week before the tournament date. So what are you going to do? Make them play MW2? Heck no. Everyone knows as soon as the new COD comes out, the old one was garbage, trash. Actually, the old one has been garbage trash for about 4 months. Maybe 5. Right around the time when the new one gets released. And then the new one is the best until about 5 months out from the next release, and then the old one is trash again. This is just a fact. Everyone knows these things about Call of Duty. And while we're playing a new game, the story in game number 3 doesn't seem all that new. It seems all too familiar. As York University takes a bit of a lead here against the Huskies. And while Keanu, they've found a couple good fights and taken a few points on some of these hills. Nothing convincing yet in this match to show that they're ready to take the lead over York, as York just always a few steps ahead of the Huskies. And a reminder of the gravity of this match. While the Huskies won't be eliminated off of this potential loss here, if they lose this map, they lose the series. While the potential for elimination, won't occur until Friday, the winner of this match will automatically get into the playoffs on Saturday. They will skip the Friday elimination round. So obviously all of these teams would love to lock in that spot as soon as possible. And currently York University is on track to do so as they lead by 2 in this series. Best of 5. Keanu starting to find some decent headway here, as they've been able to hold on to this hill for a little bit longer than some of the others. We're just gonna throw a nade into the ether and pray it sticks. Deanna now just waiting for the P4 spawn, waiting to make the magic happen here. And according to professional Twitch chatter / Keanu Esports professor Benny S, there's no control in today's tournament because Activision Blizzard can't figure out how to make their own game work. That seems like a good case study for one of your classes, Ben. Huskies managing to tie this one up just about as they push 86 points here to 101, and this hill looks all but secured for the Huskies. Slicks is on this backside here, is going to look to try to steal a few of these points away from the Huskies. He's timing this rotation off of the Huskies, thinking that they're abandoning this point, and he will be able to get a few extra points for him, so well done. Mission accomplished, I suppose. And Keanu, they had a good lead of the point, but Havoc just ran in and mopped up the Huskies on site. And it's unfortunate because a play like the one Slicks made, in my opinion, is the kind of play that really screws you on the next point spawn. But when you just trust your team to just go in and kill everybody by themselves, it doesn't really matter whether you're in the right position or the wrong position or not. The team just has better gunny. And speaking of better gunny, the Huskies have cranked it up to 11 here and have decided that they're just going to kill everybody and not worry about strategy or execution or timings. They're just going to run in and press their trigger buttons better, harder, with more flair, with more pizzazz. Joku holding this rotation. He's going to see Ob peeking out, but instead of holding him, he's going to run at him. He just wanted a hug. Joku, nice shots onto Slicks. Brody will track down Opt and chase him down. Tries to find a shot onto Slicks, but Slicks will get one. Slicks will find a second for himself as well. And Kerr is going to duck and roll a bunch around all of Havoc's bullets, but can't find the shots of his own in time. And York University is starting to slip away with this game yet again. I mean, Slicks has just been shooting good all night. There's nothing you can say. You can't really... There's no comments to be made. I mean, he's just shooting real good. He's taking good fights. He's making them work. He's converting on his plays. And the Huskies here are just not being given a second to establish their post-plant setups, their defensive setups. Sorry, I'm speaking like a Valorant player. My Valorant showing, that's horrible of me. I apologize for that. Once they get onto these hills, the Huskies just need to find a way to make it stick. And so far, they've been unable to do so as Slicks just goes huge for the 4-piece. He's on a 7 streak right now. Make it 8. Make it 9. Slicks. This guy's going crazy. 26 for him so far on the map. Dropped 29 on the first hard point. I think this guy's just a respawn gamer. I don't know. He's got the secret sauce. He's got the Krabby Patty formula for respawn modes. And York now pushing dangerous territory here as they've nearly brought their score up to 230, and they're gonna get it here. Huskies really need to start finding some answers to these questions. And the big question on everybody's mind is, what do we do about Slicks? LD firing a bunch of warning shots into some concrete and then getting shot in the back. It's nice to know that York can bleed based off the way they're playing. Brody getting shot down by Opt as he attempts to run away and reposition himself. Oh, great witness. Nope. Oh, it's so doomed. It's one of the, it's the Codcaster curse. You've heard of Caster curse? Well, here's Codcaster curse. Is I know when my team is going to die before they know they're going to die, and there's nothing I can do about it. Huskies now less than 10 seconds on the clock, need to come up with a miracle, and Havoc shutting down Brody. I just don't see a great witness gets there in time. He's going to get to the point, but with the pistol in hand, he's going to get shot down by York. And York University will go 6-0 on the day to progress to playoffs. What a run from them in today's competition. I mean, Slicks was doing God's work. I shout out to the rest of the York team, by the way. I know I'm talking this guy up, but homeboy dropped almost 60 kills on the hard point so far. And 2 maps put up 57. That's work. That's a contribution to your team, without a doubt. And while the Huskies have been unsuccessful in qualifying today, they are not out of the running yet. They will have yet another opportunity to qualify Friday evening at 6:30 p.m. as they will play against University of Ottawa to determine that second team moving on. They've got a little bit of time now to train up and try to get warmed up and ready for that match. You know, about 24 hours to figure out how to solve these issues, how to fill in this puzzle that York has presented them with, especially on Skid Row. I mean, they played that map twice, and there were definitely some areas for improvement. I think the Huskies are going to have to go back to the drawing board and reassess how they want to go about their vetoes, or at least identify the weaknesses in that map so they can clean it up and come in strong and ready on Friday. I mean, this is the challenge for all of the teams competing in this event, so I want to give a quick shout out to everybody who signed up for Collegiate Call of Duty in the Canadian Nationals competition. I mean, you guys have a crazy task ahead of yourselves. How do you be the best in the country at a game you've played for barely a week? I mean, it's tough. But you guys are putting in work and you're showing off some impressive displays. And I'm really looking forward to seeing what the top of Collegiate has to offer. And obviously, would love to see the Huskies have an opportunity to grace that podium by the end of this event. So they're going to go back into the lab tomorrow and get ready for the stream, 6:30 p.m. right here on the Keanu Esports channel. My name is Shadi Hanna, and you know I'll be back here tomorrow night with Overwatch and Friday again with our Call of Duty team to watch them attempt to qualify over the University of Ottawa for playoffs this weekend. Thank you all so much for tuning into the stream today. I look forward to seeing you back again tomorrow and Friday for some more Canadian Nationals Collegiate Esports competition. Take care and have a great rest of your evening.